Davison. I'm Caitlin Abdella alongside Randall Scott. And welcome to the first doubleheader basketball game of the 2016-2017 winter season, where tonight we're going to watch a fight to the finish between the Davison Cardinals and the Carman Ainsworth Cavaliers. Randall, how are you feeling about this game, considering that the boys are starting off at such a strong jolt?
You know what? I am feeling good about this, Kate, tonight. I'm coming out of a little retirement. We got a great game ahead. If you were just with us before, you watched the thriller with the girls.
Yep.
4-point win for Carman. It was a great game. But this one, it's got to make us be even better, Kate. This is going to be off the chains today here at the Nest in Davison.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely expecting to see a lot come out from Jalen Rutherford coming in for his second home game here.
Yeah, that kid's been a killer, attacking the rim, lots of dunks, lots of highlights out of him today. We're going to see what we'll kind of get. I think we got to play more of an all-around game to beat this Carman team. This Carman team is no stranger to winning. That's what they do, Kate. Every year they make a deep run. This is what Davison's aspiring to get to. These are the kind of games we got to win to get to that. Here comes Rutherford right now, getting his intro right there from the good crowd we got here on a snowy Friday.
You're definitely 100% correct on everything you just said about the Davison team. Taking us back to the previous season, they shamed Davison 79-55, but the 2015 season, the tight race came out with Davison on top 51-43. Tonight's game will determine who will continue to lead the SBL League due to both teams being 3-0. All right, the starting lineup for Davison, we have Austin Rowland, Jay Rutherford, Garrett Goyette, Drew Fleming, and Cade Coleman. What about the Cavs, Randy?
Oh, for the Cavs, Kate, we're going to guard. We got Williams starting along with Lewis, and then Omari Duncan. He's the superstar. He's the guy you got to watch out for today. Chan Pearson is going to be the other starter, and then the final one is Michael Fletcher. And we're going to see how these teams play together and watch them try to set the pace. Whoever can set the pace in this game, Kate, is really going to come out ahead first, I believe. So let's watch and see who could take that initial lead in that department.
The girls' varsity team also went toe-to-toe against Carman Ainsworth previous to this game. They took a loss with a final score of 51-46.
All right, here we go for that tip, Kate.
Yep, you got Garrett Goyette over there for Davison, number 34. That would be Fletcher passing it off for the Carman side. So now we got 24. That's Pearson. And Pearson gives it off to Fletcher again. Fletcher going up for it. Right into the post.
Nice up and under.
Yep.
Nice up and under. Good close post play to start the game with. Good move by Carman there.
So now we got A-Row here with the ball for Davison. Gives it off to Cade Coleman. Cade Coleman going out for Rutherford. Rutherford being covered by number 3. He gives it off to Garrett Goyette. Garrett Goyette slides it up for a nice one under the post.
Answering buckets with buckets. That's a good sign for the Davison's offense today.
Oh yes, definitely. So there we had number 3 Williams at the top, but he gave it off to his left. Number 20 Lewis, who gave it back, who gave it to number 34. That's Fletcher. So we got Austin Rowland for Davison coming under the post for a nice little layup. He misses. Drew Fleming for the rebound. He misses. Garrett Goyette trying to reach up there, but Carman recovers. So
Roland's getting a lot of attention when he goes to the board, or when he goes to the hole, and that's leaving the offensive rebounds open on the weak side.
Oh, yes. Already starting off, Fletcher for Carman. Swinging on the rim there.
Big dog coming through with a big basket early on. That's what I mean by tone there. You get a jam like that early in the game, that sends a message. We're here to play. Come get us. Come stop us.
Oh, yes, definitely. And then we got a foul on Carman. So Drew Fleming's going to throw it in for Davison.
That'll be Lewis's first foul, and that'll be interesting, too, because as he tries to stay in front of Rowland, if he gets in foul trouble, that could bode well for us early.
So Drew Fleming there gives it off to Rowland. Rowland notorious for breaking ankles, so.
On the football field and the basketball court.
Yeah.
Oh, great look.
Yep. Quick pass off to Drew Fleming, but he doesn't quite make it in. So now we got 22. That's Duncan for the Cavs. Coming up to the right side. He gives it to 24. Gives it to 20. It's Williams. Or Fletcher, excuse me, and then Williams.
Here we
Williams
go.
goes for a 3, doesn't make it. Here's Jalen Rutherford. Might get pulled out for that one.
Yeah, you can't miss a dunk like that. You're going to go up and try a dunk like that, you got to knock it down. We saw that happen in the game last week.
Cade Coleman went up for that dunk, and it bounced right out of the top of his hands.
Yeah, the sensational sophomore went in for a good look, and boy, Coach Hatton wasn't too happy, pulled him out after that. But he does have to enjoy how we are pushing the pressure today. We're pushing the ball, trying to get those easy looks early.
Yep, they're definitely going to be looking for that full court press, excuse me. All right, so Garrett Goyette going for a second here. That's no good. So now you got number 20, Lewis, pushing up.
Oh, how quick is that kid?
Oh, yeah, definitely very quick. But then he goes for the layup, and Rowland recovers, gives it off to Cade. Cade tried to get it off to Rutherford, but that was number 24 who knocked it out. That's Pearson.
Both teams starting to man-to-man defenses, and they've been coached up. Grab that rebound and move. You get that defensive rebound, you got to fly the other way.
So Coleman.
Turnover there. That's a turnover for Davison there. Can't have those.
Nope. Student section not liking that.
Got a word or two for the ref there. Hopefully it's a nice word.
So now we got Lewis. See those fast feet. Going for a three. Didn't quite make it in, but Rutherford's height snags the ball there.
There's a run.
Drew Fleming pushing it up to Garrett Goyette. Garrett Goyette went for the layup, didn't quite make it. Now we got Rutherford, and in it goes.
Great steal. He took it right out of the big man's hands. He's like, Fletcher, give me that. I'm putting it in.
All right, so now we got Williams. Williams looking for it around the right side. Takes to the top, and that's Lewis.
Still in the man-to-man here.
Going back to Williams. Williams looking for it. Goes up for a quick little layup under the post. Doesn't quite make it in.
All right. And it looks like he'll be going to the line to shoot two.
So there's a call on Rutherford.
Williams is going to shoot a pair. Quick early lead for Davison, 5-4.
So his first one's good there.
A lot of action so far, though, Kate. Feels like the score should be 20-10 already, you know?
Yeah. All right, and the second one, that's good as well. So Drew Fleming for Davison gives it to A-Row, who gives it to Coleman. Coleman looking for it at the top.
Nice handles for a big guy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Goes for a layup. Oh. Doesn't quite make it. And before that, there's a whistle blown there.
You got to love that hesitation in the crowd when you cross somebody over, and then you hear the ooh right after. Yeah. It's a nice move by the young kid.
So that was a call on Pearson. So Coleman's going to take two here. First isn't good. Bounces off the front there.
So the only flaw I've seen in both teams so far is Davison's missed a lot of easy ones early. Maybe we need to slow it down, a little too energized maybe for tonight, but hopefully they'll get that under control and start to hit those easy buckets. Those are ones we need.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He hit his second one there, so now we got Lewis. Let me see how his feet move. So now we got Williams here on the right side, gives it off to number 24, that's Pearson. At the top, gives it back. Hands it back off to Pearson. Goes for a three. Bounces off the back rim.
Had a good look at the top of the key, but it's no good.
So we got Austin Rowland up at the top now.
Oh, good spin.
Yep, that was a nice spin there. Went for the layup, doesn't quite make it in.
Looks like they're going to call it off arm there, offensive foul there. Goyette pushed him off there for the rebound.
Yep. So we got Lewis throwing it into Williams. Williams gives it back. Passes it off to Williams on his right side. Williams looking for it. Gives it off to Pearson. Gives it off to Fletcher, who gives it to Pearson, who gives it to Lewis. And Lewis looking for it again.
Oh, nice cross.
Fletcher, yep. There goes that layup.
He lulled him to sleep with the left-hand dribble. Came back to the right. Easy layup.
Nice pass to Rowland there. Goes for a layup. Thrown down there by number 34, Fletcher. Now Lewis with those quick feet, going up to Pearson. Or Duncan, excuse me, Duncan got it.
All right, we got our first timeout of the game right there. And Bobby Haddon wants to get his troops back, get them focused. So we're gonna have a replay coming up. That block there from Fletcher, that was a little payback on Rowland, I think, from earlier in the game. He got him back. The big guy struck back. All right. Got 10-6 right now. The Cardinals looking good. Carman on a little spurt, though. So we'll wait to see what happens. Here comes that replay. Let's take a peek, Kate. What do you see?
I see Lewis coming around the right side.
That was nice right there. Just that little hesitation, put him to sleep.
Yeah.
Boom, wide open layup. Help defense couldn't get over quick enough. Hey, that's big-time basketball here in the high school gym.
Yep, definitely.
I crossed somebody over like that once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was like 7 years old, but I put that move on him, Kate. It was in slow motion. But
just going to assume that you were 7 years old as well.
Yeah. Once again, 10-6. Cavaliers taking the early lead, but both teams looking strong so far.
Alright, so coming back in here.
Let's see what Bobby had, and he makes some changes here. Comes out with the same lineup.
Alrighty, so Austin Rowland starting off at the top. It's covered by Lewis here. Comes around the left side. Throws it back to Drew Fleming. Drew Fleming almost goes for it. Gives it off to Cade, and Cade drains the three.
Good ball movement there, Kate. Took the extra pass, found Cade wide open for the easy three. That's what that kid does. He shoots.
Cade regains the ball there from the Cavs.
He's a sophomore, but he's a weapon, I tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got some body down low. The big guy's banging. Big guy's banging. Fletcher down there. Looks like the foul. It's going to be on Fletcher. Pushing Goyette out of the way, I believe it was.
We got number 33, Gilorm, coming in.
Oh, it looks like that's a double foul now. They called it on both players, so that's usually a message the refs are sending. Hey guys, keep it good down there because it was getting a little too rough.
Yeah. So we got Rutherford starting off at the top, covered by Williams. Rutherford gives it off to A-Row. A-Row chucking it down to Cade Coleman. Cade Coleman looking for it.
Good defense there by Carman.
Gives it back up at the top to Rutherford. These strong passes are really going to get him through that.
Woo!
Taken by Williams, but before that, the ref could call it.
Williams was about to make the highlight reel there, but the ref put the brakes on him.
Pump the brakes there, buddy.
Pump the brakes, young man. That was a foul, he says. Carman crowd was not happy with that call, but I think it was good. He reached in on that.
Yep. So now we got Austin rolling up at the top, covered by Lewis. Rowland looking for it. Goes for the three. Doesn't quite make it. So now we got Pearson, I believe. Pearson up at the top. Cade Coleman snags it there. Right up in the mix.
Yeah, good rebound in there by Davison.
Gives it off to Noah Dieterle. To Jay Rutherford. Rutherford on the left side looking for it. Runs up the post. Goes up for the layup, and in it goes.
Nice patience there. Nice patience. Found the open spot. Hit the shot.
Makes the score 11-10. Lewis has the ball. He gives it off, and that would be Duncan, who gives it to Williams. Then gives it to Pearson. Back to him. Looking for it. Gilorm gives it up to 22. Probably should have been a call there on Drew Fleming, but there goes that one.
Yeah, Fleming definitely got his arm, but it worked out for Carman. They got the offensive rebound and the putback.
Three from Rutherford, doesn't quite go in.
I think he rushed that one a little bit. Got a little tangled up. But I think the ref's going to call a jump ball on this one. It's going to go to Carman.
22, so that was on Noah Dieterle.
Yeah.
So we got Josh Moriarty coming in for Austin Rowland.
Oh, good to see Josh in the game. I talked with him a little earlier before the game. He was getting psyched up.
Yeah.
Had a little ankle trouble last game. Couldn't play, but he's feeling better. We'll see how he does today. It's going to be he's really going to have to dig in on defense today, so we'll see how that plays out.
Yep, I saw him in there in the athletic training room getting his ankle wrapped. Seems he's always had problems with his ankle.
It looks like Brown checked in for Carman as well, so a couple changes. And also in for Carman is Christian. Big guy, 6'4", Christian. He's a senior. He's a big guy holding down the middle right now.
Righty. At the top, at the bottom, we got Brown, who gives it up to number 33, Gillarm. Noah Dieterle saying, not in my house. Rutherford giving up to Cade. Cade with the layup. Doesn't quite go in, but Rutherford rebounds.
Yeah. Rutherford, right place, right time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's Lewis. Gives it up to 22. Duncan real quick, but he gives it back. So now we got Pearson. And then back to Lewis on the right side.
40 seconds left. Looks like Carman might be holding for the last shot here. They're going to take their time and work it around.
Oh, yeah. So Pearson now on the top left. Gives it up to Lewis. Lewis looking for it.
Oh.
Goes for the three. Bounces right out of the rim. Almost having the rebound there was Brown. Goes for it again. Doesn't quite make it. Rutherford recovers. Tries to get out of the mess. In front.
Wide
Gives
open
it up to Josh Moriarty. Josh Moriarty doesn't quite make it.
Going to the line for two. Good play for Brown coming off the bench. Got down there, made a couple plays down low. Didn't get it in the bucket, but now Moriarty's coming up to the line. He's going to shoot two. Gotta say, Kate, we're looking good early, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Hate to say it, but it looked a little better than the girls. The girls had a little struggle in the beginning, but at the end they started to push up, and I think that's what got them closer to the win. But like I said, unfortunately, they couldn't pull out.
And if you're trying to become a big program, I mentioned this early on, these are the games, these are the message games, you know.
Yep.
Early in the season, but yet it's a big game in the Saginaw Valley, right? It's going to mean something to get this win tonight if the Cardinals can hold on. But you got to know Carmen's not going to let that go easy.
So we got Lewis tripped up there to Josh Moriarty. Cade Coleman with it, shoots for the three.
I think it was
and then it goes.
And he's going to call that late.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the replay of that after Jordan's interview if we can, or her sideline report. That was close, but I think it was a little bit late.
You can see that as well.
Hey Davison, it's Jordan Bruns here at the end of the first quarter here at Cardinal and the gym in the Cardinal High School. You know, the boys are playing Carman just like the girls, and the whole game has been close. We came out of the first quarter winning 14-2. You know, this has been a really close game. It's going back and forth, back and forth. Some really key players for the Cardinals have been Austin Rowland, Jay Rutherford, and Cade Coleman. These boys are on fire, and I hope they keep up this energy all night. I have great hopes for this game, and I hope our Cards come out with another win. If they get this, they'll be Saginaw Valley League champions, and I really hope they get this. I'll send it back to Kate and Randy.
With the sideline report there. Looks like we're going to have another look at that final shot here. It was close, but here it comes. Looks like we can't really see there.
Yeah.
Clock was on 0. I think the ref had waved it off pretty early.
Yep.
So I think it was definitely a good call by the ref. Shot went in, but a little late.
Too bad.
Yep, not bad.
Right, so we saw Jordan down there, and she's going to be live tweeting. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at DTV_official, and watch our live streams on channel 191 on Charter. Or you can go to our website, dtvnews.org. Click watch now. Back in the action, we got Noah Dieterle giving it off to Austin Rowland.
If you're watching now on that link, it's the NFHS site.
Yep.
We're live there for all of our sporting events.
We got Drew Fleming up at the top, gives it back to Josh Moriarty for the top. Over to the left side, we got Nick Densmore looking for it. Pivoting there, gives it off to Josh. Moriarty to Fleming. Looks like Pearson gave a hold of that. Now we got Lewis at the top.
Really impressive. Brown coming off that bench. He just forced that steal. He's making some great plays coming off that bench. Here he goes again. Oh, as I say that, he throws the ball to me. And that's a turnover. So, just as Brown was making great plays, that one not so good.
You want to go play?
No, the answer to that is no. Hey, but speaking about playing, I got to tell you, there's some former players in here that I saw. Mike Lowell, Davison legend in the house player.
Yep.
Of course, you got Craig Hitchcock, the girls coach. Bobby Hatton, the old player. It's good to see all those faces back in the lineup.
Pearson going for a layup, gets thrown down though. Got Densmore giving it to Dieterle, who gives it to Rutherford. Rutherford running around to the top.
Good look.
Noah Dieterle with the three. Bouncing off the rim. Unable to get the rebound. Looks like it's going to go out on Davison.
You see what Dieterle did there?
Yep.
That's what your coach tells you the first day you play basketball. You shoot that shot, you follow it. He
Yep.
followed it, got the rebound back. Another chance for Davison to get a bucket here.
So Dieterle giving it off to Fleming. Fleming going for the shot. Probably shouldn't have done that there.
Yeah, he forced that.
22, Duncan ran up the court there. Was blocked down by Drew Fleming. So it was a call on Nick Densmore. It was actually Densmore, sorry, the floppy hair between the two. All right, so Duncan's gonna throw up for two. First is no good.
Duncan, he's usually one of the main scorers on this
Yep.
team. He hasn't scored yet in the game, missed another one there. I know his father played for Flint Central back in the day in the 90s. And I know he flirted with going to Hammoney this year, but decided to stay at Carman.
Second one's good.
Finally gets a scratch on the sheet there, his first point.
So Noah Dieterle up at the top, covered by Lewis. Gives it back off to Drew Fleming. Fleming gives it back. Passing it off like hot potato there. Densmore up in the post. All right, so Lewis takes it there from Austin Rowland. Lewis passes it up, and 24 Duncan, or Pearson, excuse me, throws up a layup, making the score 15-14. So now we got A-Row. A-Row going up, but is thrown down there by number 33, Gillarm.
Rowland with a big play. Oh, he called a charge. We thought we had the and one there, and now all of a sudden it flip-flops. Wow.
Nobody really happy about that. Nobody at all.
Oh, that's a big change of events there. We got a close game, 15-14, 6 minutes left in the second. And that play right there, well, you could call a game changer right there. Could have been an and one. Now it's Carman's ball going the other way.
So we got A-Row up at the top on Lewis. Gives it off to Brown. Gives it to Gillarm. Back to Lewis up at the top. Lewis not looking too happy.
Carman's really
A-Row
slowed
up
this
the top
thing
trying to
down.
grab that. Lewis runs up to the top, or to the post, under the post. Nick Densmore grabbing a hold of that. Gives it off to A-Row. A-Row up and in.
That one counts. Boy, this Davison team, this is night and day from what we saw last year.
Oh yeah.
They are pushing the ball up the court with authority and playing some defense. And we got another offensive foul. Dieterle in there stirring things up, got the call.
Called on Brown there. That's going to be the Cavs 7.
It's like Brown's going to come out of the game. He had a good run, though.
His first, team 7.
Alrighty. So looks like got Noah Dieterle throwing it in Austin Rowland. Running up to the top with Duncan on him. Rutherford going up for the layup. Doesn't quite make it, but gets the rebound. Alrighty, so Lewis now in the top left. He gives it off to Williams, who gives it to Duncan. Right under the post, he gives it to Pearson. Flip-flopped him, actually. Pearson gave it to Duncan.
Yeah, Duncan went up strong there. Got a great contest from Fleming, but he'll go to the line again.
14, Densmore, his third. Shooting for the Cavaliers, Duncan.
Duncan 1 for 2 from the line.
First is good.
Coach with him yelling out some instructions for Lewis when they get on defense here. We'll see what happens. It's Coach's 4th year with Carman.
And the second, no good. So 1 for 2 there. Now we got Drew Fleming giving it off to Austin Rowland. Gives it up to Cade Coleman for a 2, and in it goes.
Jimmy Chitwood from the elbow, knocking it down right there. That's that Hoosier stuff right there, Cade. You don't know about that, do you?
No.
You need to watch that. Best basketball movie ever.
Alrighty, so we got Fletcher giving it off to Lewis. Lewis running under the post.
Oh,
And it
Nice.
goes.
Kiss off the glass, reverse.
Austin Rowland throwing it over to Goyette. Gives it to Cade. Taking another shot. And it goes!
There it is.
Cade Coleman's on fire.
That kid's heating up, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
2 shots in a row, and he's feeling it. You can tell it up and down the court now. Up and down the court, he's feeling it. Cards have opened up their biggest lead of the night here with a 5-point lead.
Oh! Blocking it there, too.
Kid showed up to play. He's on defense. He's at offense. Can't stop him right now.
Riggs with the ball here. Gives it off to number 22, Duncan.
And Nesta's letting them hear it, too. Boy, they're leaning into it. Everybody's into this play right now.
Lewis.
Well, looks like we got a foul on Davison here on the pass. All right. Oh, no, they're going to say he was shooting. Oh, looks like we're in the bonus. Sorry, we're in the 1-on-1. That was on the pass, but we are in the 1-on-1 situation here for Carman. So Lewis will be at the line to shoot 1-and-1.
Josh Moriarty coming in for Austin Rowland. First shot's good. Second's no good.
Carman struggling from the line today.
Lewis trying to get it back up there. Gives it off, but Goyette recovers there. Williams grabbing it, or Riggs grabbing it, excuse me. Definitely a shove there coming out from Fletcher.
I got to tell you, that looked like a bit of acting on Davison's part. Fletcher went up strong, got the charge call, but it looks like there might have been a really good acting job there from Fleming.
Not the first Fleming either.
What's that?
Not the first Fleming. His brother did the same thing.
Yeah.
Blocked down by Williams there,
Oh.
but recovery from Drew Fleming. Giving it off to Moriarty for Rutherford. Rutherford pushing up. Josh Moriarty
Oh,
to the
great
top.
look.
Fleming for the rebound, or for the layup, excuse me.
Great
There he
look
goes.
from Moriarty. Took his time, found the open man. Great soft touch by Fleming. Good bucket.
So now we got Lewis in the top right. Gives it off to Williams. In the top left. Gives it off to Riggs. Some great coverage from Drew Fleming. Gets it in, and that's number 22, Duncan.
Duncan's starting to heat up and out a little bit. He's got 6 now, had nothing in the first quarter. So he's starting to see a little scratch here. We got 2.5 left.
Josh
In
Moriarty
the
with the
half.
hops. Cade Coleman. There it goes. There it goes.
They just don't have an answer for Coleman. They don't have an answer for Coleman today.
Lewis under the post. Cade Coleman knocking it down. Garrett Goyette pushing it out there. Oh, looks like it's actually called on Carman. Fletcher coming out. Number 24, Pearson going in.
All right,
Along
looks
with
like we're going to have a timeout here. Time to regroup. 28-21 right now. Kay, what are you seeing out there?
Definitely seeing a lot of communication. They can't knock down Coleman. They can't knock it down. And when they go, he knocks them down. So Coleman's starting to heat up, and definitely this lead here from the Cardinals is going to go throughout this game. This is setting the tone for the rest of it.
I definitely hear you on that, Kay. We're hitting some good-looking shots. We're not forcing much, and they're bringing the game to us. Let's see what we got here on the replay. Davison looking good early, though. Looking good early.
Hopefully that's that shot from Cade. Yep, there he goes. Yep. Boom.
Nice. Good camera work. Look at him holding it up there, goosenecking it. Good camera work by this DTV crew. I can't tell you how hard these kids work out here. And we'll go through a roll call later to let you know who's on what. But this DTV crew is on it today. We got a great game. So if it's snowing at home and you're at home watching this, enjoy it. We're going to bring it to you.
Austin rolling with a missed pass there. Cade Coleman giving it off to Josh Moriarty. Rutherford with the layup. Unable to recover there. Now we got Williams, or excuse me, Riggs. Almost it was an air ball there from Pearson. Then Josh Moriarty pushing up the post. Cade Coleman.
Just look at that.
Oh.
A little far out there. He was about 4 feet behind the line on that shot. Oh, in and out for Rutherford there.
Brown up to 22, Duncan. To Williams at the top, going up for the layup, and in it goes. Looks like there's a call there first, though.
Looks like it's going to be a foul call, a charge, not an and one situation, going to be another charge.
Number 3, Williams.
All right, so Lewis coming in for Williams.
That one was not a flop, I don't think, Kate. He was
Yeah,
set.
that
in a
was,
good position.
yeah.
Yeah. So Lewis just went in too hard and didn't put the brakes on in time.
So got Roland on the right side. Down at the bottom right. Lost control of the ball there, went out.
Yeah, you can't do that. That was a lackadaisical pass. And it's such a tight game. Can't do the behind the back fancy stuff right now.
So Coleman throwing it into Moriarty. Moriarty on the right side. Giving it to Rutherford. Rutherford looking around. Can't seem to find anybody. Pulling up Austin Rowland. Gives it off to Josh Moriarty instead. Josh is on the right side there. Gives it back to Rutherford up at the top.
Just under a minute left, first half.
Back up. Rutherford struggling there, but still gets it. Goes for it, doesn't quite make it in. It's going to be a trip there.
Yeah, we're going to go back to the line. More free throws for Carman here. So this is a way that Carman can creep back in this by hitting these free throws, which they haven't been good at today. But so far, getting to the line could make a big difference here. We'll see what they do on this possession here. Is it Duncan at the line?
Yep, that's going to be Duncan.
The majority of Duncan's shots tonight have come from the line.
Yep. So that was Austin Rowland second. First is no good. So that's going to break that up. Got Noah Dieterle back in there up at the top. Gives it off to his left to Josh Moriarty. Moriarty looking for it. Gives it off to Cade. Cade up to Rutherford at the top. Coverage by Brown. Throws it down to Dieterle. Goes for the layup, doesn't quite get up there. So that's going to go out. Going on the Cavs.
25 seconds now left in the half. We'll see if Davison holds for the last shot here. They try to get a quick one.
So Dieterle looking for it.
7-point lead now for the Cardinals.
Chucks it on down to Rutherford, who's got some hops.
Wow.
Cade.
He pulled that one out of the rafters. Got a scrap. Looks like Carman's going to have possession to get the timeout before the jump ball call. So nice play there by Carman to retain possession. Smart, heady move there.
So far this game, it's been really back and forth, really quick game. It scores 28-21, Davison lead. And if you want to relive the action of tonight's game, you can go to the davisonschools.org and go to the pay for it link to purchase copies of DTV's live events. Or you can send us an email at rscott@davisonschools.org. All DVDs cost $15, and the proceeds go to fund the DTV program. Starting off this year in football season, we started making a package deal for $75. It's all the home games that we covered, and along with the highlight reels that we put together.
And you can't beat that deal, especially for Christmas. $75 gets you 8 home. We had 8 home games this year,
Yep.
Kate. I'm telling you right now, that's a great package right there, and those are well-produced games by the DTV crew.
Definitely. So we got Lewis up at the top,
3
dropping it out to
seconds.
Duncan to Lewis.
And it's up wide, and that's going to be the half, Kate. The Cardinals are going to go in with a 7-point lead against one of the better teams in this, not just the division, in this whole conference.
Yep. Well, yeah, you can tell that because they're tied for their top. So, but Jordan Bruns has your halftime report. So, Jordan, what you got for us?
Hey Davison, it's Jordan Bruns, and it's halftime in our stadium. You know, our Cards are just on fire, 28-21, and they are just unstoppable. Cade, nothing but net. Coleman has sunk about 100 three-pointers so far, and it is just crazy. Every time that kid goes up, he basically is on fire. So, he has help from Jay Rutherford, and all I can say is this is an amazing game. Just like the girls' game, they've been going back and forth with the score, and I don't know, this game is crazy, and I'm so excited that everyone out there is going to get to watch this. I have great hopes for our boys out there. I'll see you back after halftime.
Welcome back from halftime, Davison. I'm Kalen Della here still with Randall Scott, the third.
Oh yeah, Kate, we got the Cardinals, the Cavaliers, head-to-head. Great first half for Davison. They couldn't have asked for better. Carman played a little rough, but I think we're going to see him smooth it out here a little bit.
Yeah.
I did notice now after halftime, Duncan has a little bandage and some blood going on. They were cleaning off his uniform, so his finger is bandaged up now. That may attribute to some of his poor shooting tonight. I don't know if he busted a fingernail or what it was, but there was a lot of blood on his uniform.
Oh boy.
They got it cleaned up now.
Alrighty, so we got Gillarm here throwing it off to Brown on the left, or the left side, excuse me. Good coverage by Austin Rowland. Throwing it up, downtown to Lewis, who goes up a layup. Making the score 23-28. Austin Rowland here. Searching for Garrett Goyette. Finds him and gives it back.
See if Davison can keep up that intensity they played with in the first half. That made all the difference.
Drew Fleming with the 2 going for it. Bounces off the rim.
Good look, just fell a little short.
Yep. So now we got Lewis up top, covered by Rutherford. Giving up to Pearson. And Pearson going up for the layup. Garrett Goyette snagging it down. Goyette giving it to Rutherford. Rutherford checking up on the left side. There he goes. And it's no good.
Point blank layup, gotta hit those. Now we got the run out by Lewis.
Yep. Almost pulled down by Coleman there, but the layup is good for Lewis.
Good job of Lewis there, using his body to shave the bigger Coleman off of him right there. Used his body well on that play.
So we got Garrett Goyette on the left side. Bottom left, Rutherford going for a 3. Quite the long 3. Didn't quite make it though.
Coach Wisdom with some changes, going with a bigger lineup.
Brown with a nice layup too.
Yeah, and that's one of the changes he made. He inserted Brown into the starting lineup for the second half, and he paid dividends right away. Quick little run by Carman, and now Davison finds themselves 6-point run. Got to call a timeout early.
Yep. Bobby Hatton over there does not seem too happy, but over here you can hear the fans cheering. Stats guy cheering. Everybody's over here cheering.
Yeah, Carmen's feeling it now, man.
Yep.
You come out in the second half, you try to get a change in momentum, and that's exactly what they've been able to accomplish right now for the Cavaliers.
Yep, definitely.
Let's take a look at one of those plays we had just coming right out of the half there. Sure, it was Carman here on the way. There's the layup. Nice little layup. Yeah, that was Brown taking it all the way. Good move by Coach Wintham, man. Put him in the second half. Comes out big. He also went with Gilliam, too. He started him the second half, too, which those guys both came off the bench in the first.
Yep.
Snow has started to fly out there, Kate. That snowstorm is coming.
Ooh.
So definitely be careful if you're on the road tonight. Might be better just to stay home, watch on DTV, huh?
I'm fine with that.
DTV crew out working hard for you. I got both the Abbies on the cameras up top. Abby Fulcher, Abby O'Neill. We got Chris Kazor and Bad Blake on the sideline camera, along with Jordan and Calvin holding it down over there on the sideline as well. Got Maddie Jacobson next to us, the legend Maddie Jacobson on the floor director. We'll get to that control room in a minute. Take it away, Kate.
All right, Coleman up top, giving it back to Austin Rowland, over to the left side to Drew Fleming. Drew's gonna push up the paint, tosses it back to Rowland for a 3. Doesn't quite make it. Goyette went in for the rebound. Doesn't go in. Not Goyette. Shooter goes up for the rebound. Doesn't go in. Go in and gets a call.
That was a big miss by Rutherford there from 3, but in the first half, that was one of the big differences. Davison shot 3 of 6 from downtown, and Carman shot 0 for 7. So that was a big difference in that first half.
Austin Rowland giving it off to Cade Coleman. Coleman backing it up there. Getting Rutherford to come up front. Giving it off to Drew Fleming. Fleming gonna go for it almost. Then Duncan tried to recover. Austin Rowland snagging it out of there. Rowland throwing it up, doesn't go in. Got Gilliam coming up. Rowland snagging it back.
Another big steal. That's that intensity you're gonna need to win this game. 2 big steals in a row when things were looking down for Davison. The defense picked it right back up.
All right, so Austin Rowland's gonna shoot 2 here.
Carman also made another change coming out of half 2, Kate. They moved to a zone defense now. So Davison's going to have to switch it up and try to break that zone and get a good look.
First one is no good. Stepping back to take a breather there. Rowland going for a second now. And the second is good. So now we got Brown throwing it in to Lewis. Lewis charging the top with Rowland on him. Brown trying to check Rowland off. Lewis getting up there, gives it off to Pearson. To Lewis, gives it off to Brown on the right side. The top right. Gives it up to Gillarm at the top. Rutherford on top of him right there. Up to Pearson. And down at the bottom to Lewis. Shifted on down there. Fleming taking the ball, but it's going to be a callback.
Bad pass, turnover by Brown there. It's the second time he's made a bad pass like that. So he definitely pays his dividends, but you can see the downside he's bringing tonight too.
Alrighty, so Fleming throwing it into Austin Rowland. Rowland's going to give it up to Fleming, and on the right side, he's going to give it to Austin Rowland, who gives it back.
Nice.
Coleman up in the center. Austin Rowland, right side. Nice three.
Knocks it down, another steal. Oh, it'll be out of bounds though. Good try there by the Davison defense. Quick steal off the three.
Yep.
5-point game now, 4.5 left in the third quarter. Davison holding on to this lead, Kate.
Lewis up at the top with Austin Rowland on him. Gives it off to Brown on the left side with Chittle on him. Lewis taking it up to the top. Trying to get it off to Lewis, doesn't quite get it. Gives it up to Duncan, but we got a timeout.
Sorry for stepping on you there a little bit, Kate.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
All right, well, we're waiting for this replay to stop up. Let's talk, here comes that replay right now, Kate. What are we seeing here?
All right, so we got Cade Coleman up in the center, gives it off to Austin Rowland for that nice three that just made the swish just perfect. It was a beautiful three.
The key there was breaking that zone by hitting I believe that was, who's that, Goyette in the middle there? Hitting him at the high post area, the free throw line. That gets in the middle of that zone. They collapse, then you kick it out for the three-pointer. Rutherford was on target with that. That was a great, well coached right there by Bobby Haddon and his team right there. You could see the way they were trying to break that zone, and that worked. Got some big dogs in the house tonight. Channel 12 shooting highlights, also Channel 5 out getting highlights in this game. They know it's a big one. DTV knows it's a big one.
All right, so we got Pearson up at the top with Rutherford on him. Gives it off to the right side. That's Lewis. Lewis running up to the left. Goes bottom left, up back to the top left. Looking for Gillarm up there, but Gillard takes a block. Oh, that's Duncan. Goes for a three, doesn't quite make it. And Lewis for the rebound.
Yeah, Duncan's shooting just off today. You can tell that finger's got to be bothering him.
So we got Austin Rowland on the right side, gives it up to Chittle. Back up to Cade. Cade doesn't connect. Who Duncan goes. Austin Rowland gonna get called there.
Yeah, good foul there, good contest, but it was clearly a foul there on Rutherford. Or was that Rowland? Rowland on that foul, sorry about that. All right, we got a little second now while Duncan's at the line. We can tell you that they were 5 from 9. The Cavaliers were 5 for 9 from the line during the first half. So we'll see what happens here. Makes a nice shot. Time to give a shout out to that control room out there too for Davison. We got Jillian holding it down out there on the director board, and I believe Paxton's in there with them. And who else is down there, Kate? That A-plus crew down there, they're going to hate me for not knowing who's down there, but I got a lot on my mind right now. Big shout out to the control room crew.
So Brown stealing it up there from the Cards, giving it up to Lewis. There goes that layup. So Chittle's going to give it off to Austin Rowland. Aro's going to walk it up, give it back to Chittle.
Cavs are taking the first lead of the game for them, the first lead of the game for Cav. They might have had a lead early on, really early, but first lead since the second half. How about that?
All right, so Rutherford up at the top goes for the three. Bounces off the front rim.
Forced that one a little bit. Could have waited for a better shot there.
Rutherford jumped a little early there, but Lewis got that layup real quick.
Careful now, dangerous territory. Now the Cavaliers starting to make a lead here. 3-point game. They bounce back from 7 down at halftime.
So they got Cade Coleman down there on the right, bottom right. Drew Fleming going for the shot. Doesn't quite make it. And Duncan recovers.
Yeah, another 4 shot there. I think they're a little bit out of sorts. Bobby might want to think about another timeout here.
Yep. So now we got Brown pushing up the post. Nice spin. Doesn't get the ball, so Cade recovers there for Davison.
Oh, you hate when those pop out. That was a sweet move, but it just didn't make it.
Got Rutherford on the bottom left. Rutherford pushing up under the post. Pass it out to Drew.
Yeah.
There it goes.
There you go. Dribble penetration will also break a zone. That's exactly what we did there.
So we got Duncan up to Pearson. Pearson. Yep.
Good look by Pearson. Nice shot.
So now we got Rutherford up at the bottom. Airballs that. Now Brown recovers for the Cavs.
Yeah, another 4 shot there. Didn't need that one, Kate. I know you want to get back before that zone gets sets up, but that's a little too quick.
Got Lewis pushing up the post. Another spin. Goes right through Chittle's legs. But Rowland recovers. There's Rutherford. Yep, there it is. Nope, there it goes out. Now we got Gillum.
Lost on the dribble, almost recovered there, but a little off. Okay, dangerous territory now. 4-point lead for the Cavs. Got a reach and foul here. Reach and foul.
Boy, is this heating up.
Yeah, it is. You can see Davison, they got their hands on their hips, a little tired now. You can see them all there. Here comes a fresh lineup. Nice move here by Coach here.
Yeah,
realizes players were sucking some wind there, needed a little break.
Definitely a good idea.
All right, so Moriarty comes in, Coleman goes out. We also got
Garrett Goyette, Nick Densmore, and Dieterle.
Yeah, Dieterle's in now too. Let's see if these guys could get a little spark. Just what the team needed here if they could do it.
Alrighty, so we got Lewis up at the top with Nick on him. Nick Densmore. Densmore trying to keep up with him. That's Williams, excuse me. Williams!
Nice bucket there.
So now we got Moriarty. Moriarty up at the top, passes it off to Nick in the bottom right.
Coach Bell yelling emphatically at his players to move.
Fleming. Yep.
Big shot. 3-point game now, Kate.
So now we got Lewis with Josh Moriarty on him, moving those feet. Dieterle's gonna get called on that.
Got a little reach in there. So send him to the line.
The call on Dieterle there. That's his second. So Lewis is going to take 2 here.
47 seconds left in the third. 3-point game. Got to hit those free throws. You can make pretty moves to the hoop, but you got to knock those free throws down when you get them.
Lewis here for a second. Yep. So Fleming is going to get off to Josh Moriarty. Moriarty's going to take the post coverage by Lewis. Over to Fleming on the left side. Back to Moriarty, up to the center where Dieterle is. Fleming with the 3. Nope. Nick Densmore tries to recover there, but the Cavs get it. So now we got Williams pushing up. Gives it to Pearson. Yup. Nope. All right, Moriarty.
All right, almost a steal there by Williams. Knocks out of bounds. Still Davison's ball. Big miss there. Big rebound there for the Davison defense on that possession.
Alrighty, so now we got Fleming passing it in for to Moriarty.
See if they try the same thing here. Get it in that high post, kick it out, maybe find Fleming for another 3. They tried that the last 2 times down.
All right, Moriarty pushing the post. Not quite. Garrett Goyette trying to get it up there.
Clear path to the basket. Just couldn't finish there.
Alrighty. So that was a late one on Pearson there. He doesn't make that buzzer beater.
So we saw a lead change. Yep. 41-37 now. Cavs are in control of this game. We got 1 quarter left. Let's take it down to Jordan now. Jordan, what you got?
Hey Davison, Jordan Bruns here. It's the end of the third quarter and the competition is getting a lot tougher for our Cards. The score is 37-41 and the Cavs have finally taken up the heat and they're coming at us harder. A key player for the Carman Ainsworth players are number 20, Lewis. He's been getting a lot of their points right now, and he seems to be really putting up with our competition. But you know, he can't really stand next to Jay Rutherford and Austin Rowland. And again, Cade Coleman. Those kids are on fire right now, and I really hope our Cards can pick up the heat and, you know, tear down those Cavaliers. I have high hopes for this game, and I hope we come up on top. I'll send it back to Randy and Kate.
All right.
Haley Thompson,
Thank
who
you,
else?
Jordan.
Huh? Oh, Manny, okay. I'll get to that. Huh? Yeah, I got her and Jill, right? Okay. Haley and Manny, stop it. All right, we're back, everybody, and me and Kate getting a little bit of fight about this song, but we're not gonna take that fight on air, or it could get really ugly. All right. Hey, shout out to that crew down in that control room. The two I was missing was Man Dog Clinton, and also Haley Thompson, one of our best here at DTV. So we got the crew in the control room, bringing you the fourth quarter. Let's see if Davison can pull this one out. Down 4, start of the fourth.
Josh Moriarty over to Fleming on the left side. Gives it back to Moriarty. Moriarty over to Densmore. Densmore was going for Dieterle there, but Williams knocked it out. So it's going to be Fleming throwing it in. Going to try for Moriarty here.
Only 8 points we could manage in that third quarter. This zone has really been tough on us.
Moriarty over to Densmore, almost losing his grip there. Looking for it. Great defense. Moriarty? Nope. Bounces off the left side of the rim. But now we got Lewis running down. Lewis giving it to Duncan, who gives it to Pearson. All right, Josh Moriarty snagging the ball up there.
Boy, we got to get to Pearson in that corner. Has 3 open looks he's had from there. He knocked one of them down, but he's wide open in that corner every time.
Alrighty, so Moriarty on the left side, or the right side, excuse me. Drew Fleming. Nice transition there, giving it up to Noah Dieterle instead of shooting. Alrighty, so now we got Duncan. He's looking. Giving it off to Pearson, who gives it to Williams. Great coverage by Josh Moriarty. Snaps it out of his hand.
We can't hear Kate.
Alrighty, now we got Williams on the right side. Who gives it to Pearson. And then gives it off. Now number 3, that's Williams taking the shot. Doesn't quite make it. But now we got Densmore. And Densmore gives it off to Moriarty. Throwing it back to Densmore, a nice pass through the air. It gives it off to Moriarty on the right side, again up at the top. Gives it to Dieterle at the center, wide open. It doesn't make it still. All right, so Fletcher gives it off to Duncan. Takes down Fleming, and Fleming's not getting up for a sec. There he goes, yep.
Yeah, Duncan came with a full head of steam there. Davison defender got in front of him, drew the charge. That could be a big change of play right here, change of momentum for this team.
So it looks like we got those starting players coming back in. So we got Cade Coleman, Drew Fleming staying in, Jay Rutherford, Austin Rowland, and Garrett Goyette.
Yeah, I think they need Fleming here for his shooting ability. I think that's what they're going to keep him in for.
All right, so we got Rowland up at the top with Garrett Goyette. Garrett gives it off to Cade, passes it over to Rutherford on the bottom left, under the post. There it is.
Dribble, penetration, same thing on the right baseline, left baseline, breaking it down. Same layup he had at the beginning of the third.
All righty, so now we got Williams on the left, top left. Pushing up the post, going for a layup. Doesn't get it. Seems like a little bit of acting like you said before. Threw himself down. Alrighty, so Garrett Goyette's first foul. So Williams is going to be taken 2, or third, excuse me, not first. It's going to be taken 2.
Looks like Dieterle getting ready to check back in.
For Fleming.
Yeah, Fleming had a nice little run there. Looks like he's limping a little bit maybe from taking that charge.
Alrighty, so second. There it is. So we got Dieterle up to Rowland. Roland on the top right. Gives it to Cade. Spins around back to Roland. Roland giving up to Rutherford. Rutherford back to Roland. Cade searching the air. Doesn't quite go for anything. Roland. Nope. Noah Dieterle snagging the ball back. Still doesn't quite get it.
Got a runner, got to run out.
Just got elbowed in the nose there. Got Lewis. Some coverage from Coleman. But doesn't quite.
Nice run out on Lewis. He saw that rebound and ran out, got ahead of the group, and Cape couldn't quite catch up with him there.
Rutherford. There it is.
Right back at him, man. This is back and forth, up and down, high tempo, 4-point game, 4.5 left, Kate.
Alrighty, so we got a battle between Rutherford and Williams. Austin Roland here, flying. See, that's not the only time we've seen him fly, but.
Yeah, we're gonna call a charge on that one, though, no doubt about it. He was up there, but he was a little too late. Defender established position.
We saw Austin Roland flying in football season, made an amazing catch. Just there, that would have been amazing too if there wasn't a charge. Alrighty, so got Lewis on the top right. Lewis giving it off to Duncan. Almost making a dunk.
Pick and roll, Duncan strong to the hole.
Alrighty, so now we got Goyette at the top. Austin Roland for three. There it is.
This is an incredible game. Both teams putting it all out there, up and down the court. You hit two, I hit three. Here we go.
Alrighty. He's got Rutherford, great coverage by him on Williams. Then passes it off to Noah Dieterle right in front of him. Duncan. There was no coverage on him whatsoever.
Two-man game between Duncan and Lewis has been the answer for Carman here late in the fourth.
Kate. Nope.
A little short on that one. Got to get more legs on that shot.
So there we have Duncan, but it's going to be a charge on Dieterle.
And there's the technical foul. That's going to be on Duncan. Dieterle's in there mixing it up again. So what we're going to have here is the basket's good on Duncan with the and one shot, but then a technical foul on Duncan following that. It looks like it's going to be. So this is going to be interesting how this plays out, but I think Duncan will get one shot for the and one, and then Dieterle will get two for the technical. Okay, 51-44 now. Duncan at the line for the Tech. He knocks it down. Now we got an 8-point lead for the Cavs. And I think we're going to get two shots in the ball here for the Cardinals on the technical.
All right, so Rutherford's down there. Kind of rushing it there, but no problem, no problem.
When they make it, that's confidence.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh.
Nah.
Missed the second one. So we're looking at a 7-point game, but we do have the ball here, Kate.
Alrighty. So Noah Dieterle's gonna throw it in here. With Frost and Roland. So there's that. He's up top. Gives it back to Dieterle. Coach here yelling at him to move. Dieterle. Nope. Dieterle can't seem to get his hands on, get his grip together so he can make those.
No. He's got that high arcing shot, though. Boy, that shot gets up there. Almost want to put those side backboards up a little higher in case he hits them, huh? All right, looks like we're going to have a foul on Carman on the rebound. That's going to put us back at the line.
Got Austin rolling up there.
Get your 50-50 tickets out. We're going to call the winner here in just a second. Get your 50-50 tickets out here, winner, in just a few seconds.
Dieterle to inbound.
Gives it off to Rutherford. Rutherford off to Roland. Not quite making it, and they're rushing those shots. Coleman. Coleman again.
Offensive rebounds keeping us in this game right now.
There it is. Nope. Alrighty, so now we got Lewis up there. Noah Dieterle trying to get up there.
Oh,
Austin
good block.
rolling with the hops.
A block on Fletcher as he tried to go back for the putback. That was nice. Carman's ball. Carman's ball. No foul call there. Looks like he just slipped. Looks like he just slipped, Kate.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too.
Everything is heightened at this point of the game, though. Every call is huge. There's a foul right there.
2 minutes and 40 seconds left.
All right, that's going to be our 17th foul. So we got the 1-on-1 situation. So we are in the penalty here. Oh, no, next one will be in the penalty. Next one will be in the. Refs can't make up their mind here. First it was going to be a shot, then they're going to outball it. Yes, that will be our 7th foul. They will be at the line for 1-on-1.
It's good.
That's a big bucket for Fletcher there. Way to dig in, big man. Get that big shot. Free throws matter at this point. 2:40 left in the game.
Fleming
Davison
coming back in. Sorry.
Davison's really going to have to make some plays here down the stretch to get back in this.
Down by 8. Coleman up top. Looking for it, gives it off to Rutherford. Rutherford check in there. Gives it off to Dieterle. Back to Rutherford. Over to rolling up to Coleman. There it is. Nope. Doesn't quite go in there. Fleming knocking it behind him, so it's going to go out on Cavaliers.
Davison just hasn't been able to find the answer to this zone. They've had good shots and spurts, but I'm telling you, they're having a hard time finding an answer to this zone.
So Brown coming in for Pearson. Dieterle up top on the left side. Off to Fleming. Back to Rutherford. Goes for the shot, doesn't quite make it. Fleming knocks it down though. So now we got Lewis. Lewis pushing up there. Goes under to Duncan. Now Williams has it. Fletcher, excuse me.
Strong move. That's his second strong move of the game like that. He had one in the first half. Very similar. Timeout Davison. Timeout Davison. And the Carman fans are starting to feel it. 1:46 left. 10-point lead. This team has fought back. Looked like Davison had control of the first half. But this Carman team, they came back with a vengeance in the second.
If you wanted to keep up with any of this, you can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on Instagram. And you can follow us on Facebook. We're live tweeting right now. So that'd be the easiest way to keep up if you can't watch us at home or if you're not here.
Crowd's starting to file out a little bit here. Some of the Davison teachers and alumni thinking they're going to try to beat the rush here with this snowstorm. So please be careful out there if you're driving. This game isn't over yet though, Kate, right?
Nope.
I'll tell you what, I scored 10 points in a minute 46 once
Oh,
when
yeah?
I was playing NBA Live.
2K.
2K, I was playing 2K. That's the game now, right? NBA Live's old school. Hey!
Rutherford!
Boom! Rutherford says, I can do a little 2K for you. 3-pointer now. They're down 7.
It's going to be a call on Rutherford there.
Gonna be back to the 1-on-1. Back to the 1-on-1 here for Lewis.
So Lewis is going to take it here. So Noah Dieterle grabs it there, gives it to Austin Rowland, who gives it to Rutherford. Rutherford off to Rowland with a nice snag. There it is.
Off-balance shot. Off-balance shot. And now we're going, oh, they're going to call a travel on that. But I thought it could have been a foul, could have went either way there. Davison's in a hurry, but sometimes you want to just take that extra second to get that good shot off.
There goes Rutherford.
Good block by Fletcher.
gives it up to Williams. Williams going for it. Gets the rebound, Fletcher. Now we got Austin rolling with a minute 5.
9 points. Got a minute 3 now.
Got Rutherford looking.
All right, now it's
Over
time
to
to get a
Aero.
rush.
Fleming. Oh.
In and out. Big rebound by Dieterle. And it looks like he'll be fouled. And it'll be ball on the side. Carman only with there will be his 6th foul. So we'll get the ball out on the baseline there.
So Coleman gonna throw it in there to Austin rolling.
Refs call a timeout before the inbounds. Carman's going to take another timeout, and Davis will have a chance to draw that play up again. 52 seconds left.
Definitely a really high-paced game. That.
Yeah, these are heating up here in December. I mean,
Yeah.
both teams that came out played a tough game. Okay, and I think these games. This is going to show how good these games are going to be competitive. I think from here until the end of the season. The Davison team has something different going on, and it's showing out there on the court. A lot more athleticism. They're pushing the ball. They can hang with some of these teams that, in the past may have been more of a blowout situation.
Yeah. Definitely, it's a packed crowd here tonight, though.
What should we do here? A little roll call. See what we can see in the crowd out here.
See Kim Lindsay.
Kim Lindsay in the house, school board member, announcer for DTV football. Got the McLaughlins, the old Coach McLaughlin and his wife in the house. See Miss Abenaj, Mr.
Sab.
Pigger, yeah. Who else we got out there? Looks like Mr. White was here earlier from the Alt-Ed. He's out now.
Sullivan.
Yep. A lot of crew, got a lot of staff out here. Miss Long, of course, working her magic. Mr. Beamer, like they always do. Mr. Van Warmer out there snapping pics. All right, Dieterle with 50 seconds left.
Gives it to Austin rolling. There it is.
Nice strong move by Austin. Gonna have to foul here, I think. Try for the steal early and then foul. Oh, called the foul early on that. I thought he had a chance to tie that up.
Yep.
All right, so looks like they have one more shot at the 1-and-1. Be our 9th team foul. Last time, Lewis missed the first end of this, the front end of this. So we'll see what he does this time.
In the beginning of the year, right before homecoming, we had a motivational speaker that Zim organized, and he said, all you need is 10 seconds. And he showed us a football game. 10 seconds. He turned the game around, so.
Let's see if the basketball team can draw on that
Yeah.
experience. Yeah. Speaking of that, Coach Zim is in the house today. I see him over there talking.
Coach Jim's always in the house.
Yep. Coach Sullivan also in the house. We got there, I think Matt Nimzimski, DTV alum, or Davison alumni, not DTV. Davison alumni. Austin Snyder, DTV alumni in the house, though. Missed the front end again, Kate. We got a chance. This game is not over.
Rutherford to Cade Coleman. Cade coming down hard.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough fall for that kid. Let's see if we can shake it off now. He's got a couple free throws coming.
See his mom up in the stands. Worried there for a second. She's still looking a little scared.
All right, 1-and-1 here, 7-point game. If he can hit them both here, cut it down to 5 with 31 left. Oh, of course, we got Superfan. Superfan's in the house like always.
Like always.
Up in the top of the bleachers doing his thing. The nest is out in full force today.
Coleman here.
Rolls in and out, rolls in and out. Still 7, though. He gets it down here. It's a 2-possession game. If he can knock this down.
There it is.
All right, there it is. 6-point game. Try for the steal, get the foul after.
So we got Lewis over to Brown.
Okay, they're gonna
Chucking
come.
it.
So Brown is going to be there. I almost would have fouled Lewis there just because he's missed the last 2. Let's see what Brown can do now. All right, he'll be shooting 2 now. We're in the double bonus.
I can feel the cold from outside in here.
What's that?
I'm chilly.
Yeah,
Feel the cold.
Because that door's starting to open for people leaving, and that cold air is getting in here. Yeah. It's Arctic outside, people, let me tell you. But in here, it's been some pretty hot basketball today. We've seen a lot of good playing. A lot of good
Fiery
playing
trail.
from both teams, absolutely.
So there's that from Brown.
Brown hits the
one.
big shot.
7 now.
He may be the team MVP. When they inserted him into the lineup, things changed for Carman. I believe that. Missed the second. So here we go. We're going to have to push it to hurry.
Coleman now, giving it off to Rutherford. Rutherford checking. 3. Not making it in.
Fouled the big man. Hopped in and out. All right, 13 seconds left. 7-point game. Fletcher will go to the line for 2. We'll see if the big guy can knock him down. 10 seconds, you said, Kate's all we need?
Said 10 seconds, that's all you need.
We got 13. A lot of game left.
I can, I will, I must. That's another quote from him. I can, I will, I must. It's like, yeah, they got 13. That's more than 10. There you go.
Fletcher misses the first. That's a big bonus for Davison. Down 7 here, though. It means we're going to have to get 3 buckets. See if we can hit the second one. Misses them both. Here we go.
Fleming to Coleman. Coleman charging up. Almost going for the shot. Didn't. Moriarty. Not making it in. 5.
Rebounds, and I think that's going to do it there. 4 seconds left. Moriarty misses the shot in the corner. So now it looks like Fletcher is going to try to close this thing out finally. Cavs congratulate themselves, feeling good. But Davison, they got nothing to hang their head about today,
Yeah.
Kate.
Still always come back for that SVL championship.
Absolutely. I think they're going to have to work a little bit on how to break this zone. They were going to do that 3-2 zone. A little hard to break. They mixed it up on them after, getting beat pretty handily with the man-on-man in the first half. So, hey, it's early in the year. They probably haven't seen a look like that.
Yep.
Something that they can build off of, definitely.
Fletcher just knocked down one of those.
Misses the
Making
second.
the second.
Let's see if we can hit the buzzer
Fleming.
beater.
Hit the backboard. What a game that was.
Yeah, that'll do it. Cavs come out on top, 59-51. Good game for the girls, good game for the boys. Wrap this thing up for us, Kate.
All right, well, I'm Kate Abdella alongside Randall W. Scott III. Have a great day, Davison, or great night, excuse me, Davison.
Everybody be careful going home.
Yep.
All right, have a good weekend. We'll catch you later.